nice tofu. What if your friends find out? They will stop talking to you, won't they?
Oh no! I am so clever, they won't find out ever.
Let me tell you the story of another clever boy called Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer lived with his Aunt Polly and half-brother Sid. He was an extremely clever boy who loved mischief. But Tom also had a very good luck, which always helped him get away with the mischief he did. One day, his Aunt Polly was looking for him. "Tom, Tom, where are you?" She looked everywhere. She looked outside in the yard. Inside in the house and the kitchen. She looked in her room too, but he was nowhere. She went back to his room and called to him. "Tom, stop hiding and come out now." But there was no answer. Suddenly, Aunt Polly saw something move under Tom's bed. She thought it was Tom. She bent down and swiftly pulled the bed cover. A cat that Tom had hidden there sprung out at Aunt Polly. Surprised looking at this, she shouted, "Oh dear! Where did Tom get the cat? Wait till I find that boy!" Just as Aunt Polly was shooing the cat out of the window, she felt someone behind her. It was Tom trying to escape from the room. He had been hiding in the cupboard. Aunt Polly caught him by the collar. "Tom, what were you doing hiding in the cupboard? You ate all the jam, didn't you?"
No, Aunt Polly. I haven't even touched the jam. It must have been Sid.
"Don't you lie to me, young man. I can see the jam all over your face." Tom quickly tried to wipe his face, but it was too late. "Today I am going to beat you with a stick. You have become too mischievous."
Aunt Polly, look behind you.
Aunt Polly turned to see, but there was no one. It was just one of Tom's tricks. And this time he used it to get away from Aunt Polly, because when she turned around again, he wasn't there. "Oh, this boy! One of these days I am going to punish him." Tom was so happy with himself for fooling Aunt Polly again that he decided to take the day off from school. Instead, he went to the river and bathed in it. At lunchtime, he went into a nearby farm, stole fruits from there, and ran out of there with the owner chasing behind him. Just as he was running, he bumped into Sid. Sid saw Tom's wet hair and clothes and the fruits in his hands and understood that Tom hadn't gone to school, but he didn't say anything. When Tom reached home, Aunt Polly was waiting for him and she was angry. Tom understood that Sid had told her everything. Tom? Did you skip school again?
No, Aunt Polly. Sid is lying.
How did you know Sid said anything to me? Well, for once Tom had got himself into trouble. He had no answer for Aunt Polly's question. Tomorrow is Saturday. You don't have school. You will not go anywhere. Instead, you will whitewash the fence.
The entire fence?
Yes, the entire fence. That is your punishment. Tom had no choice. He couldn't argue with Aunt Polly. He didn't want to make her angrier, but he was angry too. The fence would take up his whole Saturday. He went into the yard and kicked at the dust. Just then, he saw Sid coming in. He quickly made a mud ball and swung it at him.
Stop! Help, Aunt Polly! Why did you have to tell anything to Aunt Polly?
Tom flung a few more mud balls at Sid and then jumped over the fence and ran away. He knew he was already punished, so nothing worse could happen now. Next morning, when Tom came down for breakfast, he was greeted with a pail of paint and paintbrushes. Aunt Polly had been serious about his punishment. So Tom ate his breakfast and went into the yard to whitewash the fence. Painstakingly, he finished a bit of it. That's when his friend Joe came up to him.
Hey, Tom. Why are you working on a Saturday morning? Working? Who said anything about working? Well, why are you painting the fence then? I am doing it because it is art. Haven't you heard of art, Joe? Well, I have, but I have never done it. Is it fun? Oh, yes, it is. Why else would I do it?
Joe thought about it. It was true. Tom Sawyer would never do anything that wasn't fun. He asked Tom if he could also try it. Tom agreed to let Joe do only a small portion of it in exchange of 3 marbles. Joe thought 3 marbles was too much, but agreed. He wanted to try art. A little while later, their friend Jim came. He saw Tom resting under the tree and Joe painting the fence. He went to Joe.
What are you doing, Joe?
It is art. I paid Tom 3 marbles to let me do it.
3 marbles?
Is it that good? Yes, very good. Jim dashed to Tom immediately and asked if in exchange of his fish book, he too could whitewash the fence. Tom feigned some reluctance, but agreed. And so it went on. Other friends of Tom came and believed that painting the fence was fun. They paid Tom in collector's cards, candies, and even a catapult to get a chance to paint the fence. By noon, the entire fence was painted and Tom was a rich boy. He hid his treasures and went to his aunt.
It's done. What? Unbelievable. Let me see.
Aunt Polly took Tom with her to see the fence. Indeed, it was done. And it was done very nicely. How did he do it? Anyway, his punishment is over. Now I will have to let him go. I hope he does not create more mischief. But as always, when Aunt Polly turned around to tell Tom that his punishment was over, he was already gone. The next day was Sunday, and Tom went to Sunday school. When he reached there, he saw a new girl and was smitten by her. He desperately wanted to impress her. He thought of a way he could prove himself better than the other boys. He went to one of the smartest boys in the class. And bought from him all his yellow tickets in exchange of the treasure he had earned from his friends yesterday. The yellow tickets were awarded only to those boys who had learned all the verses of the Bible. Usually, only older boys were able to get the yellow tickets. When you had enough yellow tickets, you could exchange them for a Bible. The minister asked the class,
"Does anyone have enough yellow tickets for a Bible?"
Nobody had so many tickets, except Tom, who raised his hand. Everybody, including the minister, was surprised. Tom was the most naughty boy they knew. How could he have learned all the verses of the Bible? The minister understood this was one of Tom's tricks, and he decided to test him.
"Very well done, Tom. Please come here and collect your Bible."
Also, as is tradition, when you earn your Bible, you get to recite any 3 of your favorite verses from it. Tom was stumped. 3 verses? He didn't even know one. He fumbled. The whole class laughed at him as they understood that mischievous Tom had got into a big soup this time. Do you still think you will never get caught?
Oh no, Tia. I have to go and tell my friends the truth and apologize to them right away.
What is your project about, Tofu?
We have to raise money for the class show. We have to make and sell something.
So, what have you decided to make?
That's where the trouble is. I can't think of anything. I wish I had some magic and I could just get as much money as I wanted. In fact, I would use the magic to become the richest person on earth and sit back and relax the whole day. I would do nothing else.
Well, Tofu, you do know that there is more in life than only being rich. People like you more when you are honest, hardworking, and humble. That's how Aladdin found his princess and lived a happy life.
Aladdin? Who is that?
I'll tell you. Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Aladdin. He lived with his mother and his pet monkey in a poor village of Arabia. The only relative Aladdin and his mother had was a distant uncle who hardly kept in touch with them. One day, when Aladdin and his mother were finishing the daily chores, Aladdin's uncle showed up. "Brother, what a pleasant surprise!"
How are you, sister? How is your son?
"We are both good, brother. It has been many years since you have visited us. Aladdin, this is your uncle. You saw him once when you were a little baby."
Hello, uncle. Oh, what a young lad he has become. But I'm sorry to see the state of things you have to live in, sister. I have a proposition. Let me take Aladdin with me and I will find him some work. Once he has earned enough, he can come back to you. Till then, keep this piece of gold to make your living.
Oh, brother, that is a wonderful idea. It will do Aladdin good to learn some work with you. The next morning, Aladdin and his uncle left. They walked through many villages and towns. Till one day, they came to a quiet place outside one of the villages. There were many caves and tunnels there. "What are we doing here, Uncle?"
I have a job for you here.
"Here, Uncle? But there is nothing here except these rocks and caves."
Look there, under the tree.
There is a large stone with a ring on it.
I want you to lift it.
Okay, Uncle, as you say. Please help me, Uncle. This rock is very heavy.
No, I can't help you. It is your job. You have to do it.
It's opening. It's opening, Uncle. I can see a narrow passage and some stairs leading further down.
Very good job, my boy. Now I want you to go in there. But before you go, here, wear my ring. This is a magical ring. It will keep you safe.
Yes, uncle. Aladdin follows his uncle's directions and goes down the stairs. Once at the bottom, he sees that it is a large cave filled with many jewels and gold coins.
Pick up the large gold plates and urns. Fill them up with gold and jewels. Pick up anything else that you think may be worth something.
Aladdin does as his uncle had told him. He stuffed the large urns with many precious items and made his way back towards the staircase. On his way out, he saw a small dusty lamp. Although it didn't look precious, he decided to take it too and tucked it into his shirt. When Aladdin had reached the top of the staircase, he called out to his uncle for help. "Here, uncle, please take these urns and then pull me up too. I cannot get out by myself. The opening is too far for me."
Yes, yes. Give me the urns.
Okay, uncle. Now pull me out.
Pull you out so that you can go and tell everyone where the treasure is? Ha! Never! I brought you along because this is a cursed cave. Only a small boy can go in and out of it. I have what I wanted. I don't have to come back for more for a long time.
Saying so, Aladdin's uncle shut the cave's opening with a large stone that had a ring on it. Leaving Aladdin behind in the cave. Aladdin was shocked, but he stayed patient. Uncle has betrayed us, but I must find a way out and get back to my house. Dear God, show me a way out of here, please. Aladdin joined his hands and bowed his head to pray. As he put his hands together, his fingers rubbed over his uncle's magical ring, and a creature came out of it.
Yes, Master. You called me.
Who are you?
I am the slave of this ring and whoever wears it. I must obey any one command of the master of the ring, and then the ring will be destroyed, freeing me. How may I serve you, my master?
Can you please get me out of here and back home to my mother?
Yes, master, right away.
The next moment, Aladdin was home with his mother. His mother was surprised to see him back home so soon and in such an abrupt manner. "My son, you have returned so soon. Where is your uncle? Have you already earned so much money?" "Uncle cheated on us, mother. I will tell you everything, but first give me something to eat. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday." Aladdin's mother served him the remainder of food as he told her what had happened and how his uncle had tricked and abandoned him. "I can't believe my own brother would do this to us, son. I am glad you're home safe now. But the gold coin your uncle gave me has run out, and we have nothing to eat now."
Don't worry, Mother. I have this lamp. I will go into the market and sell it tomorrow. Let us sleep for now.
Relieved that they were together, Aladdin and his mother slept peacefully that night. The next morning, Aladdin asked his mother for the lamp.
Mother, I'm very hungry. Give me the lamp. I will go and sell it so we may have some bread.
"Here, son, take the lamp, but clean it nicely and polish it before you go to the market. A shiny lamp will fetch you more money."
Yes, Mother.
As Aladdin started rubbing the lamp clean with his shirt, a magical creature appeared from it.
Yes, Master. What is your command for me?
Master? Are you like the creature of the ring?
Yes, Master. He is my brother, and I know that he freed you from the caves.
What is going on, Aladdin? Who is this?
Don't worry, Mother. This is a magical creature of the lamp. He will grant us anything we wish for.
Call me Genie, my master.
Very well, Genie. Please get us something to eat. We are very hungry.
As soon as Aladdin had said it, several silver plates appeared with a variety of food in them. The genie went back into the lamp, while Aladdin and his mother had a hearty meal. When it was evening, they were hungry again.
It's time for dinner. What shall we do? Should I call the genie again?
No! Look, he has left us with these silver plates. Go and sell them in the market. We will buy bread after that. Aladdin agreed with his mother and took one of the silver plates to the market. He saw a Turkish trader and decided to strike a deal with him. But Aladdin didn't know the value of his silver tray or how to do business.
How much you want for this tray?
Please give me whatever you think is fit. I trust you.
Okay, take one gold coin.
Okay, thank you.
The trader was surprised by Aladdin's innocence and was tempted to tell him that he had made a mistake and that the tray was of even lower value than he had quoted. But instead, he let him go.
Such an innocent boy. He didn't even bother to find out the actual value of the plate. Just trusted me blindly. Perhaps I should have given him the fair value. Haha, anyways.
With the gold coin he had got, Aladdin bought food and other necessary supplies for his home. But within a few days, they ran out of all the supplies. So Aladdin went back to the Turkish trader and sold him another plate. This time, the trader gave him 2 gold coins. Again, Aladdin bought food and supplies for his home. This went on for many days till Aladdin ran out of all the silver plates. Son, there is no food in the house and no plates to sell as well. What shall we do now? I will rub the lamp and call the genie again.
Yes, master. How can I help you today?
There is no food in the house. Can you get us some food?
Yes, of course, master.
Once again, the genie brought them food on many silver plates. Although Aladdin had the magic lamp, they never used it to satisfy any greed. They continued to live frugally, except now his mother started saving a little money from the sale of every silver plate. Like this, in a few years, they had enough money to live a decent life. Aladdin even became a merchant and almost never used the lamp again. One day, he was returning from work. He happened to see the princess as a procession passed from the street. Mother, I am in love with the princess and I have decided to marry her. I will present her with many jewels and precious things that we have collected over the years. Aladdin went to the king and asked for his daughter's hand in marriage. The king saw the honesty in Aladdin's nature and agreed. Aladdin married the princess and showered her with all the riches he had. The news of the happy couple spread across the land till it reached his uncle.
So, Aladdin got out and betrayed me, huh? He found a magic lamp and didn't tell me. I shall kill him with my own hands and get the lamp from him.
One day, when Aladdin was away at work, his uncle went to his home and stole the magic lamp. He then ordered the genie to transport the whole house into the middle of the desert where no one could find it. What have you done? Where is Aladdin?
You will never see him again. Now you are liable to me. You will do as I tell you. Now go and get me some wine and dinner.
The princess did as she was told, but as she did so, she planned her escape too. She mixed some sleeping powder in his wine and gave it to him. As soon as he drank it, he fell into a deep sleep. The princess quickly reached for the lamp and rubbed it. The genie appeared.
Yes, mistress. How may I serve you?
Save me, genie. Please find Aladdin and get him here.
Yes, mistress.
The next moment, Aladdin was there. He saw his uncle sleeping and the genie present. He understood what had happened immediately. He waited till his uncle got up. And then he killed him. He then told the genie to take them back home. The genie did as told. And they continued to live their happy life.
So he took the hard way. What a good man Aladdin was.
Yes, he was.
Well, I think I do want to be honest and sincere like him. I am never going to look for shortcuts or be lazy again, Tia. I promise.
What are you doing, Tofu?
Look, Tia. So many toffees. I am taking them all.
But you don't need so many of them, Tofu. Just take as many as you need.
But they are there, Tia. And no one is saying I shouldn't take them.
You are being so greedy, Tofu. You remind me of Kasim.
Who is Kasim?
Come, sit with me and I will tell you who Kasim was. Ali Baba and 40 Thieves. There were two young brothers called Kasim and Ali Baba. They lived in Baghdad with their father. Kasim was a greedy, dishonest man, while Ali Baba was an honest simpleton. When their father died, Kasim married a rich woman and became a lazy merchant. Ali Baba married a poor woman with honest values. He became a woodcutter. One day, when Ali Baba was returning from the forest, he saw a gang of 40 thieves standing outside the caves near the forest.
They had large, heavy-looking gunny bags with them. The chief of the thieves called out,
Open, Sesame, open!
The large boulder that blocked the cave's entrance rolled away, and all the thieves entered the cave. Once they were all inside, it rolled shut again. Ali Baba waited to see what would happen next. After some time, the entrance opened again, and the thieves came out empty-handed. The chief turned around and once again said,
Close, Sesame, close!
The large boulder rolled and closed the entrance shut. As soon as the thieves had left, Ali Baba came out of hiding and went to the cave. Open, Sesame, open! Immediately, the boulder rolled over and the entrance of the cave opened once again. Curious Ali Baba went inside. Once inside, Ali Baba was amazed by what he saw. Oh my God! So this is where the thieves hide all their loot. Those gunny bags that they carried had the goods from their latest theft. Look at all these gold coins and other treasures here. I will take some from here and go. Happily, Ali Baba collected what he could and left. Open, Sesame, open! Once out, he closed the cave again.
Close, Sesame, close!
When Ali Baba got home, he requested for the weighing scale from his dishonest sister-in-law. He wanted to measure how much gold he had brought from the caves. What does Ali Baba need the weighing scale for? Let me stick a bit of wax under the scale so that whatever he's weighing gets stuck to it and I can find out what it is. Exactly as the sister-in-law had planned, when Ali Baba measured the gold coins, one of them remained stuck under the scale and went to the sister-in-law's house when the scale was returned to her. What is this? A gold coin? Where did Ali Baba get gold from? Let me speak to Qasim. He will find out more. Ali Baba has gold coins at his home. I think you should find out where he got them from.
Gold coins? Yes, I will go over to his house right away and find out.
Qasim went to his brother's house and asked Ali Baba to tell him the truth about the gold coins.
Being a good man, Ali Baba told him everything. Qasim quickly hurried over to the cave and went in.
Oh wow! Look at all this gold and diamonds and rubies. I am going to take this all home and become the richest man ever. I will never have to work another day in my life.
Greedily, Qasim got busy filling gold and jewels into his pockets and the empty bag that he had brought with him. When he was done, he made his way to the cave entrance, but he could not remember the magic words.
Open, same, open! Out, Sim!
Qasim tried many times, but he just couldn't get out. Finally, after many hours, he got tired and fell asleep in the cave. He was still asleep when 40 thieves came back. They found him and killed him. When his brother didn't come home till late night, Ali Baba got worried and went to the cave. There, he found Qasim's cut-up body and brought it home. There, he sought out Morgiana, the slave girl. Morgiana, we cannot let others see Qasim's body in this state. We should make it look like he died naturally.
Yes, Master. I will do the needful.
Morgiana quickly went to a clever tailor, blindfolded him, and brought him to Ali Baba's house. There, the tailor stitched Qasim's body back so that it looked like Qasim had died naturally. When the thieves returned to the cave and saw Qasim's body missing, they understood that someone else knew their secret.
Spread out in the village and find out what you can.
The thieves did as directed. That's when one of the thieves heard the tailor talking to his customers. The thief immediately understood that the tailor knew the person who knew the secret of the caves.
I am so good at my work that I can even stitch a dead body to make it look like nothing happened to it. Really? When have you done that? Well, just 2 nights ago. Can you take me to the house where you did it? Yes, I can. But I was taken there blindfolded. So you too will have to blindfold me. That way I can remember the left and right turns I made to get there.
The thief agreed and blindfolded the tailor. The tailor led the thief straight to Ali Baba's house. The thief marked Ali Baba's door with a piece of chalk. He then went to his chief.
I have found the other man. I have marked his door with a piece of chalk. Very good. We will go there tonight and kill him.
But the thief didn't know that Morgiana had seen him come with the tailor and mark Ali Baba's door. She had immediately understood what was going on. So once the thief and the tailor had left, she made the same chalk mark on each door in the entire area. When the thieves returned at night, they were confused.
What is this? All the doors have the same mark. Oh, my chief, this is someone's trick. Off with your head! I do not want anyone who can be tricked so easily.
Angry with his followers, the chief visits the tailor and asks him to lead him to Ali Baba's house again. This time he memorized the directions to the house. When night fell, he went to Ali Baba's house pretending to be an oil merchant. All the other thieves hid in large oil jars that he brought with him.
Hello, my friend. I am an oil merchant. I am crossing through the town. May I please stay here tonight so that I may get some rest?
Yes, you are most welcome here.
Please also allow me to store my oil jars in your home. They are rather large and heavy.
No problem, my friend. My slave Morgiana will look into it. As Morgiana was having the oil jars removed, she heard some whispering sound coming from one of them. It was one of the thieves talking to himself. Morgiana realized that the jars all had thieves in them and the merchant was their chief. She quickly called another slave.
Hurry up and get me a lot of hot boiling oil.
The other slave did as directed. Then Morgiana poured the hot oil into the jars one by one. The thieves inside each jar died quickly. Next, Morgiana proceeded towards the chief.
Master, may I serve our guests some tea?
Yes, please do, Morgiana. As Morgiana walked towards the chief of thieves, she pulled out a knife from her sleeve and stabbed him through his heart. Oh, Morgiana, what have you done? He was a guest. No, Master. He was the chief of the thieves. The rest of the thieves are in the oil jars. They are all dead now. Oh, thank you, Morgiana. You have saved us all. To award you, I am setting you free from slavery. You can also take as much gold as you want from the thieves' treasures. Thank you, Master.
Woohoo! I am never being greedy again. Come on, Tia. I think one toffee is enough for me.
That's great, Tofu. But you can take one more on my behalf. And I am happy to share mine with you.
Oh, thank you, Tia.
Tia, did you take my school project? Yes, Tofu. I took it to school with me. How can you, Tia? I worked on that project for 6 weeks. I used all my pocket money to get the supplies for it. It wasn't yours to take. Tofu, can you please calm down? There is a reason that I took it. What could be a good reason to steal my project? Before I tell you that, I need to tell you something else. The other side of the wall. Once upon a time, a girl loved gardening. She had many beautiful flowering plants in her garden. One day, she went to the market and met a lady selling seeds.
These are seeds of a beautiful flowering creeper plant. If you want to plant it near a wall, it will take a support of the wall and grow. Take these. Your garden will become even more beautiful. The girl bought the seeds and merrily came home.
She planted them by the back wall of her garden. It was a wall that she shared with her neighbor. Her neighbor couldn't walk, but they would often talk to each other from behind this wall.
I have planted seeds of a lovely new plant.
Oh, that's nice. I wish I could someday come and see a beautiful garden. But alas, I cannot move. My own garden has become a dry patch of land as I cannot take care of it. Many months passed and the girl tended to her new creeper plant every day. And with each day, the plant became bigger and bigger. But it didn't flower. Not a single flower grew on it. Frustrated by the only plant that did not give her flowers, she decided to cut it down. She brought her axe and was about to chop the creeper down. Just then, her neighbor called out, "Is that you? I have been meaning to talk to you for many weeks. Thank you so much for the lovely flowers."
Flowers?
Yes, they are beautiful. I feel so happy every time I see them. The girl rushed to the neighbor's house. She saw that the creeper from her garden had pushed through the cracks and holes in her wall and was growing on her neighbor's side of the wall. And it was full of the most beautiful flowers she had ever seen in her life.
You didn't submit the project as your own, did you, Tia? You took it for a good cause.
Yes, I am glad that you have understood that. I took it because the house on your project kept falling apart. I took it to the carpentry lab and got it fixed. I will get it back tomorrow.
Oh dear, you are so nice, and I was so horrible to you. I am sorry.
It's okay, Tofu. Just remember that things may not always be what they seem like.
మరిన్ని వివరాల కొరకు మరియు సందేహాల కొరకు మా హెల్ప్లైన్ నంబర్ను సంప్రదించగలరు. ధన్యవాదములు.